Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. Quick question. Does this ever happen to you? You realize that it's Sunday evening and you say to yourself, where did my weekend go? Or it's Friday and you say, where did my week go? There was so much I was going to get done and I didn't. And I don't know where the time went. Or maybe it's December already. Where did the year go? Well, if that never happens to you, congratulations. This video is probably not for you, so you can just hit pause right now and go back to scrolling. But if you answered yes, stick with me and let's talk about how time management can help us with our transformational goals. Many years ago, I read a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's been a while since I read the book, but here's what I recall. In preparation for writing the book, Hill interviewed some of the most successful business people at the time, and he identified characteristics that were shared across all of the people he interviewed. And one of the characteristics that they all shared was a deep acknowledgement of time as a resource. A very intentional awareness of how they were spending their time. Now, quantum physicists may argue that time is relative, but for most of us, time is very constrained. There's only so many hours in the day, the week, the year. And if we want to be successful with our goals, we need to be intentional about how we're spending that time. Here's a little example I put together to better illustrate this for you. Here's a visual example of how I think about my time and how I invest it in the things that matter in my life. Let's say these glasses represent different activities that you do every week. Perhaps some of the activities involve taking care of your family, things you do around the home or in your yard, going to work, running errands, buying groceries, putting gas in the car. One of these glasses should be your free time, your downtime, your time to relax and take care of yourself. And one of these glasses may represent how you spend your time when you're just too tired to do anything else, which might mean streaming something online or playing mindless games on your phone. Now what we're going to do is we're going to say that the water in this picture represents the hours that you have in a week. I didn't scientifically measure that out, but you're going to get the idea. And you probably know where I'm going. Let's say I'm going to put a certain amount of time into going to work, including my commute. I have things I need to do around the house and take care of the yard. I have things I need to do around taking care of my family. I have free time. Whoops, I'm running out. So I already have tight constraints on my time every week. Now let's say this last glass represents a new habit. Maybe I want to have more activity in my life. Maybe I want to take up a new hobby like drawing or painting. Where am I going to find the time for that? Unfortunately, that might mean I take time away from, oh, that was work. We can't take any time away from that. All right, this is time spent doing things around the house and the yard. I can take some of that. Maybe some of my free time. Now I have no free time, and I'm getting pretty tired. But when you start to think about your time in relation to how you divide your time across the various activities, you may find that you have some activities in your life that are no longer serving you, and you can get rid of them. Or you may find that you've been selling yourself short, putting too much time into one activity to the detriment of another. A habit that I started many years ago is writing down how I spend my days, how I spend my weeks, how I spend my months. And just the process of writing down what I was doing every day really helped me become more aware of where my time was going, when I was spending time doing work tasks and when I was spending time doing things for friends or for myself. So what I'd like you to do tomorrow morning, think about how you hope to allocate the time for the day across the many things you have going on in your life. And then tomorrow evening, reflect back. How successful were you in spending your time the way you wanted to spend your time? And what could you do differently the next day to be more in alignment with your plans for how you spend your time? And like a lot of things when we're trying to create a habit, triggers, reminders can be helpful. So I would suggest actually going and getting a piece of paper right now and write down on it, how do I want to spend my day? How successful was I in spending the time the way I wanted to today? And put that piece of paper on your bathroom mirror. We all spend time looking in the bathroom mirror in the morning and again in the evening. So hope that was helpful. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful year. And remember, the best things in life are intentional. This is Carolyn Pitts with Intend Well. Thank you for joining me.